Hey, how much do you pay for rent in the Bay Area?
1850.
Can we get a tour of your apartment?
Sure. Welcome to my home. This is my living room. My favorite parts about my living room is having chocolate stash featuring like some dandelion chocolate. You wanna know what I think is really bomb? Brown butter caramelized milk is amazing. Also, if you wanna try the milk chocolate truffles from Casa de Chocolates, it's fire. This is an area that I do like to chill at. If I've like taken my camera around, browse through my photos here. I do some of my reading here. I also like to journal. I used to collect a lot of kid robot toys. This one has an asshole. Real with it. Jesse made these pieces from his 3D printer. And Tina, because my friend Alexa tells me I remind her a lot of Tina from Bob's Burgers. Thanks, Alexa. So this is where all of my plants live. This is Baby Godzilla 1. And then I have Baby Godzilla 2 over there. Pelias, like these were propagated from like that mother plant in this corner. I definitely plan to propagate these guys and then gift them out. As usual, I've probably given out like more than a dozen by this time just from this guy. This is some art that I've collected over time. His name is Sam, and I don't know if you saw his Instagram, but this was like one of the first pieces I ever saw on Instagram that I reached out to creator and asked for a copy. I love this piece. Collected these pieces over time, summer gifts. This one right here was shown in the Kinde Wiley exhibit. I remember picking up that Batman peanut butter piece from Comic-Con in Chicago. Aretha Franklin one was from the Andy Warhol exhibit at the MoMA. Just like pieces that stick out to me. Those are usually postcards, but I end up framing them. I've loved TLC my whole life, so definitely had to honor them in my home, and then also her, my favorite artist this entire decade. I love her so much. Gabby Wilson, please be my friend. A lot of these books are, it's a combination of photography books, self-help, there's chocolate, basically everything that I'm interested in. Travel books. I actually picked these up before I visited Japan, so Kyoto and Osaka. I have yet to visit Europe. These are the places that I want to visit first whenever I go to Europe. Yeah, still trying to learn Tagalog.
You have a chocolate stash and chocolate books. Are you some kind of chocolate?
An aspiring chocolatier, but my chocolatier journey has slowed down slightly. I need certain gear to control the temperature in my kitchen. In my bedroom, I have like a black and white collection and like a very vibrant, colorful collection. So this is like the DeMondre Ward gallery. His pieces are actually spread out over my apartment, like my bathroom and then above my bed. But DeMondre Ward, Oakland photographer, amazing, great mentor. Check him out. He's one of the best of our time, to be honest. This was my Christmas gift to myself. Sebastian Curry, I think. Style's like very cartoonist, very bold figures. So like rock, paper, scissors one stood out to me. Continuing with like the black and white collection, first one and that fourth one, those are also by DeMondre Ward. I definitely love these black and white pieces. The middle one is the Janet Jackson cover of the Rolling Stones magazine. That's an original from 1993. I found it on Etsy and I couldn't believe that it was available. One of my most treasured pieces. Here is my gallery wall, like part of my apartment that I love to look at the most. This was a gift from my mom. My old roommate, Peter Harris, made this piece. This is also another Sebastian Curry work of art. I love this piece in green. For New Year's brunch, my family and I went out to eat. We passed around this index card and it's kind of like a self-portrait of ourselves, and then everybody contributed to the drawings. This was at Brunch Cafe in Roselle. This one is special and dear to my heart. This one, I don't know, this resonates with me being like super lazy. This is right before I got a job offer, and I remember thinking like this is what I was gonna miss the most about being unemployed. This is still me on the weekends. This piece I got in Kyoto when I was in Japan, maybe 2 years ago. I just like love the blue and red and the contrast here. And this is Mount Fuji. Going to Japan solo a few years back, this piece just like stood out. I mean, it's still like one of my favorite pieces ever. And then this is my bike. I don't have a car, so I bike or walk. Her name is Coco Creamy. I got a bat in here for protection. And last but not least, this is not a real pillow, but I do end up sleeping on this cookie a lot. There's actually a fortune in here. Today's fortune is, the fortune you seek is in another cookie. This hallway features art from local artists. So we have Fabiana Rodriguez, there's Monica Kim, we have Scott Hogue, and this was actually a gift from my brother who's based in South Korea. And then my kitchen, the place I spend the least amount of time in. This is a little ceramic boy that I made in high school that has stayed intact since then. So I keep it close because I don't know, it reminds me of like a younger version of myself and trying to figure out my creative outlets back then. I like to keep art and family photos around. So this is my dad, my siblings, and I, like back in New York, long time ago, like early 90s. Try to keep family near. Since I'm based here in California, just like most people, I have pictures of people, like coworkers that have become friends, my bike homies that I usually ride with, like my best friend from college, best friend from high school. Got pictures of my family here, and then like notes that people have given to me over time. I have to highlight this. My homie circle from Chicago. Definitely miss all my people, so always think of them every time I walk into my kitchen. The pictures, the art, the plants, I guess the chocolate. It's what helps bring life into my apartment. And last but not least, we have a very small bathroom. This is Solana, a plant. Thanks for coming.